Hi, this is Thomas with Believe in the Run, and I've got some exciting news. We are breaking off the podcast into its own channel on YouTube and Instagram. You want to get the shoe content, stick with Believe in the Run. You want to get the podcast content, check out BITR Networks. Links are in the description.
Give a good stretch, got my laces tied. My trusty podcast by my side. If you want to talk fun, it's the place to be. Yeah, it's the drop, D-R-O-P.
Hi, I'm Thomas with Believe in the Run.
This is Robbe with Believe in the Run.
This is Megan with Believe in the Run.
This is Karl with Believe in the Run.
Karl, no cam this week.
No cam.
What?
No cam, Karl.
No cam.
Why?
Because I think the one time was good enough.
What do you mean? No, I think you need to have dedicated cam.
We're gonna figure out a multicam situation.
Oh,
it's a lot of work.
A lot of
on the
editing?
back end. Yeah.
Is there with all this AI? I figure we could throw
Seriously.
something in here.
They're actually. We'll talk off
Okay.
air.
Okay.
But me and Brady have been talking.
All right, yeah. I mean, we can't have Jeff Dengate looking better than us.
Come on. That's do they have a multicam situation?
Yeah, they're doing, and they
Yeah,
got off the ball and sitting on the edge of a treadmill, and now they're sitting in like a studio and
It looks nice.
well
actually.
lit. Yeah.
I'm like,
It's about time they.
I'm like, geez, you guys look like you're professionals.
yeah,
Crazy.
now making us look unprofessional. So
Yeah.
now we got to step.
So we got to step it up.
yeah. I think people like the multicam. At least
They do.
my wife said she did. So I was like, oh, hold on.
She like watch
But
me
like
cry.
70% of people listen and don't watch. So it's like hard to fathom spending, but I get it. Is there
Megan,
snippets?
70% of the time, it works all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 70% of the Earth is covered by water, but we still need land.
I don't know about that. They're sending new pictures from the trip around the moon, and they're saying it's not that great out there.
Really?
Yeah.
I still don't understand. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say there's a new shark movie coming out. It's like a horror movie, and there's a hurricane, and there's just water everywhere, and it's taking over all the houses, and then there's like sharks
And
swimming
this is
in
not
between them.
Sharknado. This is.
No, it's different.
No, it's not. This one's more like a wave NATO,
Okay.
not like they're flying in the air.
Okay.
But
It looks great.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
yeah, it'll probably be
Is
an
it
amazing.
supposed to be a like, what do you call it? Like
Horror.
a campy horror, or is it?
I
kind of-
believe that if there's sharks swimming through your house, it's campy. Yeah.
I didn't know if it was like a climate change.
Oh, it's called
documentary.
it's
or
called
something.
Thrash.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a good. That's like an adjective I heard for sharks too much. You always hear Jaws, or that's a big one.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Or like
If you had a
ripping apart.
if you had a
flesh
shark
or
on your
something.
face, it would be a mustrath. I can't even say the word.
A must. Wait, what are we trying
I'm
to
trying
say?
to say mustrash.
Must trash.
No, the like thrash.
Oh.
Must thrash.
Wow.
Yeah, it took a little while to get that one,
I
up,
don't
and
think
the payoff
I don't
was
think
not
that's
worth
get-
it.
That's not getting past the first round of edits. Yeah, but I like the effort. I see what you're doing.
I was doing. It was mentally. It came out really good in my
I
head.
get it. I've been there.
And then yeah.
So that's when does that come out? Oh, like right now.
It's going to be out April 10th, 2026.
Are they
It's a
sponsor?
Netflix special.
Is that a
Oh,
sponsor?
Netflix
It's not,
special, so you
but-
know it's good.
They should be paying us for this incredible
Promo?
plug that we
Yeah.
just did.
We'll at least get one viewer to watch it.
Yeah.
And I still kind of don't. I read some articles as I was trying to figure this out, but I still don't understand the moon mission that much.
Here's the thing that
Because you're not
confuses
actually
me.
landing on the moon.
They went to the other side of
I don't
it.
think you're allowed to say you've been to the moon unless you land on it. I hate to tell you.
So you're saying it's like I haven't been to Dallas if I've just been in the airport.
Not even in the airport. If you flew
Flew
over
the
Dallas.
airport. Oh, that's true.
Yeah, they did just fly behind
Here's
it.
the other thing that's making me curious. So when we landed on the moon the first time, I'm under the impression that they just did a straight shot to the moon.
Right. Yeah, I didn't.
But to get to the moon this time, we had to slingshot around the Earth.
right.
And then we loop around the back of the moon,
Right.
which they're saying is the first time human eyes have seen it. I thought that one mission where the dudes got stuck in the capsule.
No, I think or maybe they're trying to do that. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Wasn't there one in the 60s or something where something went wrong and they had to like fly around the moon to get back to Earth?
I think maybe that
Last
might have
night?
been the movie Space Camp.
again, I know that this audience isn't familiar with Ryan Detter, but this is when we could really use him because honestly,
He works
had
at
him on.
NASA. for
I've
anyone
always
listening.
been like, no, we landed on the moon.
Yeah.
But watching this mission, I'm like, did we?
I mean, I love that we're getting into moon conspiracies. we'll really get people to tune out of this podcast.
And then I didn't know this. You
Fun.
could just name shit if you see it. Like they named 2 craters.
Well, who else is going to name them?
Yeah, they're the only ones that have seen them.
Yeah. I guess.
So if you're the first person to see something, you get to name
Yeah,
it.
100%. That's how it works.
So
I
here's
was
the
gonna
other
make
question.
a joke about Karl, but
If we're the first people to land on the moon,
Yeah.
and then like another country comes, say Canada, then are they colonizers?
Canada, like Canada's landing
Yeah,
on
if
the
they
moon.
could get there. But are they then the colonizers since they're landing on our territory and trying to take it over?
Well, if we established a village,
Yeah.
and then a combative,
Like
you know,
force or something?
force came in, and I would say China would probably be closer than Canada to coming in
That
there.
makes sense.
And they were like, nah, there's our space station now.
Yeah.
Then I guess they would be
I
colonized.
think it would be the case. But I don't know how that works with outer space.
But see, that's the thing. They make a whole good movie out of that called Star Wars.
Right.
And, you know, so it could be a whole new series of drama that we could watch.
Well, apparently there is water on that thing.
Ice?
So I was trying to figure out like what is the point of it, but apparently there's some because the sun's because it gets blasted by the sun's rays. There's some certain like not radioactive elements, but things that are used in that cost a ton of money on Earth because they're so small in quantities that you could get in greater quantities from the moon that actually make it worthwhile to even go there.
Well, the best part I heard was Elon Musk wants to have data centers in space
That checks.
because the energy isn't an issue because you can get so much energy, I guess,
From the
from the
sun.
direct sun
Oh, that's an interesting
rays, so that they're like all of our servers and stuff for AI,
Uh-huh.
put them out in space, and we're
Yeah.
good to go. And then he's got Starlink.
I mean, I guess that kind of works. That would be better than in my backyard.
It would be like, think if you didn't have an Amazon AWS station, you know, taking
Yeah.
up acres of land.
But eventually that's going to lead to aliens coming and telling us to knock it off because they're going to be like, this
This
too
is our
much.
land?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, they'll be there.
Yeah.
All right. But you know, it'd be cool though. They're going to need shoes, running shoes. So maybe they'll tune in.
Yeah.
Definitely.
They're probably listening right now.
Yeah.
Like not even like before the podcast come out. I bet they're picking what.
You think they
what we're
found this entertaining?
yeah. They're tapped into the brick here. They know
What
what's
do you
going
think of when you think of Artemis?
on. From Always Sunny
Always
in
Sunny,
Philadelphia?
yeah.
Thank
dude.
you. Okay, that's all I could
Okay,
think
that's
about.
all
And
I knew
Thomas
about.
was like, "What are you talking
Nobody else
about?"
thinks of, what was that, Ready Player One?
That was two, and then there's Artemis Fowl, which is a kids series. But I do think of Artemis from Always
Okay,
Sunny.
thank you. That makes me so happy. That's all I could think about. Is her in this shuttle.
That's amazing.
Trying to get Frank
anyway.
on board.
And the aluminum monster trying to walk.
And
on
I
the
know
moon.
we're supposed to talk about running and you know, people who are here for the running. I'm sorry. But the other thing is
It's only been 5 minutes.
now we're getting a lot of stuff about aliens. And I got something today that there's aliens someplace on this planet where they're mixing it with human DNA.
Dude, you're hooked into the
Yeah,
algorithm.
what
man.
algorithm
need
are
to get
you
out.
in?
I think it's NASA.
Yeah, which it might be. But yeah, Ryan Detter, our friend who works in NASA, well, he's been there like 25 years, which seems too long to be it.
He didn't do anything with the space program. He's more of a satellite weather guy.
Yeah.
He's an expensive
He
weatherman.
presses buttons.
and
No,
takes
he-
a lot of vacations.
You know, he manages projects. He's
Oh.
been to Antarctica. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Are you trying to get there sometime?
I think he even took the Faster Bastards flag down there and took a
Oh, that's
picture.
right.
In
So
Antarctica?
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
that,
dope.
that comes back to running somehow.
There it is.
There was I know there's records down there for 100K and
Well-
marathon.
Does Mike Wardian still have the record?
That's a Googleable.
Mike Wardian just won the Salisbury Marathon this weekend.
Oh, really?
What do
Yeah.
you think the time was? What do you think you need to be the first male in at the Salisbury?
Dude, it was 85
Oh,
degrees.
was it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really hot.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was
right.
horrible.
Because it was on Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday morning.
I would say he ran 2:55.
Lower.
Really?
Yeah.
2:39.
What?
Yeah.
That dude's still cruising.
Yeah. on a hot day.
How is he?
Dude, if he cut the beard and the hair, he would be that would at least take a minute
Below
off
sub
his time.
230.
Yeah.
That brings us. Yeah, it brings us back to the hair and beard. Any excess hair, I feel like is severely limiting your. That would take a minute off his time for sure.
Although, I think a ponytail helps because I'm seeing a lot of fast women with ponytails.
You think so?
Yeah, I think
Aerodynamics?
it's the swish
Yeah.
keeps them going.
Not the Jordan Hesse kind though. That one was crazy.
That was a lot. What was the women's finishing time?
Like a 3:10.
Yeah, 3:10.
At Salisbury Marathon.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
It was a hot day.
Yeah,
like
for a
I think
hot-
those
that's what I meant
times
for
are
a hot
like
day.
probably 5 to 10 minutes slower than normal.
The girl that was in the 100-mile,
Yeah, I had one of the women who
100 women.
was part of the LA 100 who kind of wanted a redemption race to BQ
'Cause
because
it was
LA
hot
was
in
so
LA.
hot. And then, of course, Salisbury was
Even hotter.
even hotter. But Annie still crushed it. She did well, so she'll get that BQ.
Yeah,
That's
but that's
crazy.
that's rough to go. Like, okay, I'm gonna reload.
I think it was hotter here than it was in Fort Lauderdale. Like
It
Florida.
was. So my mom was in town for Easter this weekend, and she was like, "It's going to be warmer where you guys are than down here in Charleston, South Carolina this weekend." Like
That's wild.
And if
Crazy.
anybody's following Ralphie's moods, Robin coming is very exciting. Robin leaving is devastating.
Oh really?
Yeah, like he's like heartbroken. So
Really?
there's when she comes and stays with us, we have a guest house in the back, and there's like an outdoor space in between. And Ralphie will sit at our door all morning, waiting for her to wake up, thinking she's still there, and it is heartbreaking. And
Whoa.
I've tried to explain that she's gone. In fact, I took
her
him
in the airport.
to the airport with me to drop her off, which also he like cried the whole time she left in the car on the way
Really?
home. Yeah,
And
Maybe you should just give Ralphie to her.
I know.
I mean, he would love that.
He would.
Well, she walks like 4 or 5 miles every day.
Yeah.
So Ralphie, the very first morning she was there, this was the one that's crazy to me. Normally eats his breakfast and then immediately you go, you want to go for a walk, and he scampers downstairs and you put the leash on and he's happy. When Robin was there, he ate his food and then he just goes back to the sliding glass door on the second floor and it just looks out there
Whoa.
Waiting for her.
waiting for it. And you're like, hey, you want to go for a walk? And he's like,
No.
Man.
I'm going to wait.
Yeah, so now we have a depressed dog.
Aw.
If anyone has any tricks, let us know.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. He'll be fine.
Yeah. My dog got his nuts chopped off. Did they actually chop them off, or they just?
I think they gently pull them from them.
Oh, okay. Not the one I went to.
Oh, yeah. That guy, he's vigorous.
It was in a trailer park.
Right.
Yeah.
Does he seem instantly different?
Not really.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't think so either. Everyone thinks it calms down dogs.
Someone also
or-
told me, or I read somewhere, it takes like 4 to 6 weeks for the hormones to leave the body.
Sure, makes
So
sense.
that also might be true.
I don't know about that. What I do know is the way that they do it to goats is much different than the way they do it to.
Why do you know how they do it to goats?
Because I had a goat.
Rubber banding them.
Yeah, man. They tie
Stop, they just fall off?
They take
Yeah.
this guy, I guess he's some sort of vet, but he ties a piece of leather on there so tight that the thing
Yeah.
cuts blood off, and then they just drop off it eventually.
Yeah, I gotta try that.
Dude, that can't be comfortable.
But can it be uncomfortable?
Topics I really didn't think we were going to hit today.
Wait, but do they actually, like for real though, do they actually just tie? Do they just like cut a vein or something, or do they?
They tie it so tight that it cuts off blood to it.
I know for dogs.
Oh, to the dogs?
Yeah.
No, they remove because there's a
the
thing you can get
actual-
called nudicles, and they're
Sounds like a
they're
necklace.
Nudicles?
Sounds like a fancy necklace from
They're-
Sephora or something.
you could wear it as a necklace. They're prosthetic balls for dogs.
Wait, so they just can be like walk around like truck nuts?
Yeah,
for dogs.
basically in there. Because apparently one of the problems that why people weren't getting their dogs neutered was they didn't like having, like I've never thought about my dog's masculinity. Like
They wanted
Ralphie,
to look like a.
they want him to look like he's still viable.
That's a new level of insanity.
Wow. I didn't.
Now I don't think it's a bad idea if you could put a chip in it so you could locate your dog.
Yeah.
Like put an Apple tag in there.
Yeah. No one will ever know it's there. That's crazy though. Okay, so I guess they really do cut them off then. I never really inspected the situation under there, so.
Well, you'll see now. I mean,
Yeah.
Ralphie, we had to do it almost immediately because when you adopt a dog from a place that actually adopts dogs, like you just got yours off a farm, right?
Yeah.
Like they're like one of the things they make you do is sign a contract that you'll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Get
but
'em.
it's still like you wait until they're almost like a year.
I mean, yeah, but that's because we got him when he was like
A few
6 months old.
Yeah.
But I mean, it wasn't a year before he got neutered, and people have got to be loving this
Yeah.
conversation. So
I
Thrilling.
know. I'm sorry, guys.
Anyway, how's your recovery from the Grand Canyons going, Karl, Thomas?
Carl jacked out a 10-miler.
This episode is sponsored by Swiftwick.
I think they have a Boston collab, Meg.
They do. So in 2025, they launched a vintage collection in celebration of the Boston Marathon with Cole Townsend of Running Supply that sold out in minutes. And for
Minutes.
this year's race, they've teamed up again for something new. You can see their limited edition vintage inspired drop, a t-shirt and sock collection designed to carry you through the streets of Boston, available now at swiftwick.com. If you're going to be in Boston during race week, you'll be able to shop the collection along with a new Boston exclusive drop at the Rec Room in collaboration with Running Supply, located at 334 Newbury Street.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, so go check it out.
All right, first check-in. Hey, you might be running Boston. If you are, all the hay is in the barn. You've done the work. Now it's just time to trust your training and apply it to race day.
Yeah, I jacked
Nice.
out a 10 mile.
Yeah, I was getting conflicting messages there.
Yeah, no, I've been running. When did I run again? I started Friday, so I took basically all of last week off
All right.
until Friday, and then I ran over the weekend because I mean the weather on Saturday couldn't pass that up.
Did you run with anyone?
Yeah, I ran with my friend Carson.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I didn't know
went
you
up
had
to NCR.
friends outside of here. I'm just kidding.
Didn't know I had any friends outside of this place, right?
It's just you, Robbie.
No.
Yeah.
I've seriously only run with Karl, I think once, and that was because I accidentally ran into him in a race.
No, we tested out one of the gel cumulus last year, and we went for a run after work. And I was like, "Am I a boring guy to run with?" And you were like, "Yeah, kind of."
And that was the last time.
And I was like, "All right, well, we don't have to do this again." But no,
I don't
it's
know
been
about
fun.
you, but my legs, the first couple of runs, just felt completely garbage.
Yeah,
Can't
Friday
imagine.
didn't feel good. Saturday didn't feel good.
Like-
Sunday felt okay.
Did you have, like, your quads?
It's honestly just the quads. Like my feet are fine, my calves are fine, everything else is fine, just the quads.
That's where I was.
If you could go back, like knowing what it is now, would you have done like
Would I have taken up Brady on his Stairmaster?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I wish he offered it a little bit earlier than when he
The
did.
day before.
Like a week before. I'm
What,
like,
what about water?
Well, I know
yeah.
that part.
Yeah, the water would be good.
I just meant as far as like building up your quads or.
Well, I was doing the stairs and stuff, and my
Do you think
quads
it-
still.
Yeah.
Maybe I needed to do more downhill. With the South Kaibab is so much steeper than Bright Angel. I wasn't prepared
Right.
for that. Like that downhill, like the quads were shaky on the way when we got to the bottom. But yeah, I don't know. I actually ran with Madison. Madison came out on Saturday.
Oh, nice.
And
nice.
we did. We kind of cut the classic, the Faster Bastards Classic, where instead of doing all the ins and outs, we just kind of went straight to the halfway point. So we got like 6 miles in, but I felt bad because it was like I ran 3 miles the day before on the Friday, and I was like, okay, I can run. It doesn't feel good. It just I felt trashed, but I was like, I can run. So she came down. And she's getting quick. Did you know that she ran
She's
a
super
She
fast.
PR'd her a
Yeah.
half, right?
yeah in a hot hilly course? She did a 1:33 half.
It's awesome.
Yeah, dude.
So
That's not
she's
bad at
wanting to
all.
go for the BQ now.
Oh yeah, she'll get there.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's
But yeah.
cool.
So she came out. We did the like cut classic. That was fine.
What shoe did you run in?
I can't say.
Oh,
Wink.
I've got 2 shoes right now that I can't talk about,
Okay.
and one of them is fantastic. The other one I'll run in tomorrow and kind of get a feel for. But I'm hopeful. I don't know if I told you about it, Robbie. I'll have to
I don't think so.
tell
I
you
could
about
probably
it
guess.
afterwards.
I could probably guess.
You want to try?
you can't do it now.
I'll do it.
We'll do it
All right.
after. What I liked about this weekend, though, running, was that I got to wear shoes that, like, I wanted to wear. And
Yeah.
so I laced back up the Super Blast 3. I took the Saucony Azura out because I haven't worn that since we got in like October.
Nice.
It's just like,
It's fun to go back. And,
dude, I'm like, I want to run in these shoes all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that is it's the blessing and the curse. People probably don't want to hear this, but
I
it
know.
is like when we're testing shoes, you get shoes in.
You have to run in them.
Yeah, you're like, this is a shoe I have to run in this week. And if it's not the greatest or something, you're stuck. But yeah, then when you get those moments of downtime and you're like, oh, let me go revisit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all.
I think I keep going for the Super Blast 3, but last night I ran in the. I know I'm like the only person who loves this shoe, but the Vomero 18, I love this shoe. I really do like it a lot.
I don't know that you're
It's a
the only
good
person
shoe.
who likes it. I just think that the Plus is so much better.
Better, yeah.
Yeah, but I like this sometimes. The Plus is just a lot too. I do love the Plus, but sometimes I just like this for, just going out and getting some miles, 4 miles in. It's just like, I don't know. I like
I actually
the
think
Vomero
you'd
a
like
lot.
the new Peg 42, which we just put the review up
Okay.
for. I mean,
Yeah.
we did the video review.
Probably.
I don't know why I'm the only person on the team who got it, but it's
Oh,
coming
yeah.
out soon. But I actually think you would like it.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, I ran with Dan Rao last night, so
Oh, nice.
And he'll slow down for you because that dude is insane.
yeah,
Pretty
he's a
quick.
real saint because considering what he's normally running and then running with me, I'm like, I think it's just like hiking really. For
Cross
him.
training?
Yeah,
That's like so. On Sunday, I ran with Megan,
but he has come back from injuries. So that's kind of maybe why.
and I was gonna run 5 miles, but I was feeling good. What was I wearing the Primex on Sunday?
I don't recall.
I forget what it was, but I think it was
Primex Evo.
Yeah, and
Well, we were running, and a friend, Kyle, ran up next to us and was chatting. And
from Faster Bastards.
Oh, yeah.
So we ended up just running, and then Thomas just kept running.
And I'm like to Megan, I'm like, hey, I know you've got 10 miles. You want me to run these 10 miles with you? Or, and she's like, not at this pace.
Damn. Like, all right.
So I'm like, okay.
Point taken.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, we can pick it up.
You're like, yeah, I'll slow down for you.
Meanwhile, I'm like so happy to be running with Meg. Like, it just feels good. It's
Yeah.
like a fun thing to do. She's like, it's okay. And then like today I asked, like, hey, I've got paces to hit for my workout. You want to run it with me? She's like, no, it's too stressful.
You get it.
Well, I'm like, I just want to go out for an easy run when I have an easy run. I don't want to do someone else's workout.
Yeah,
That's a lot of
that's a good
mental
point.
capacity.
That's a good point. Yeah.
But it was nice this morning.
It was gorgeous.
And what do you have? Are you in taper mode, Meg?
Almost, yeah.
Yeah, 13 days till the marathon.
Yeah.
So
So last
sort of.
last big long run was done. This week it'll be like 14 or so. And
Wait, so what did you do for your long run this week?
I did 20 with some marathon pace in there. And
Down the B&A?
Yeah.
Kept all your gels?
I did, but it was really warm, like unseasonably warm all of a sudden. And like by the end, I was very thirsty, very tired.
You're pretty
very
exposed on that, right?
In and out. But yeah, so I'm like really praying to all of the weather gods that Boston is a cool day because you run so much better. It's like, it's crazy to think about the difference 1 week had. The temperature was 40 degrees cooler.
Why does it seem like it's so much later in the year?
Boston?
Yeah.
It's always around the 20th.
I think it's just because this
Easter's early.
This April has been so hot, like off and on hot.
Yeah.
I think that's unusual.
The weather is just nasty as far as because you can't get used to anything. It's
Like
it
tomorrow it's
heats
going to
up.
be at 32 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a freeze warning.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It is because you want to just put away your winter clothes, like
Yeah.
all your long
Yeah.
sleeves, everything, and then, or most of them.
We planted flowers. Gonna have to put bags on them apparently.
I know that's why I didn't even plant flowers yet because I'm like I'm not doing this and having to tend to the
Ooh, I noticed on
Put
your
the
house
frost
you've
away.
got like a giant UFO now.
on. Oh yeah, the
What is that?
Security.
Is that
cam.
for you or
It's
is that
for the
neighborhood?
Yeah, but they put it. They like.
Can you monitor it? Mm-hmm. Oh wow.
But they're basically like, you can, like, we want to put up a crazy 4K camera for the neighborhood. I was like, sweet, I don't have to pay for it.
Wait, where is this?
Like, on my house.
Like you go to Robbie's house and I'm like, holy cow, Robbie's got like the professional.
Yeah.
Like I was either Robbie just got really paranoid or the neighborhood association. But it's like like a saucer of cameras.
It's like one of those circle cameras that has
What's
4K in 4 directions.
What's the
Are
field
you
of
worried
view?
about doing something?
Yeah.
What's the field of view on that bad boy?
It's if you're gonna do stuff at the parking lot, go to the very back corner towards my house.
Okay.
That won't get you.
That's blind spot. Okay.
Yeah.
Carl, that's where Carl meets up a lot.
Yeah. No, I know it's crazy, but
Dirty Mike and the boys. We're gonna have to change locations.
I actually, in some ways too, I hate it because I'm like, I don't want to know what's going on. Like when I'm sleeping.
See, I
just want to
actually
be
think
ignorant to it.
of anybody who could just sit in a room
What do
and
you think's
watch
going on?
a camera.
I could. Well, that's the other thing. I don't want to waste my time doing stuff like that because I really could lock it.
I could see instead of putting the
Locked
like
in.
Kimmy
Yeah.
would be like, "You want to watch an episode of Rooster?" And you're like, "Nah,
Yeah.
just gonna watch the neighborhood."
Got some live TV going on.
Do you have access to other cameras in the neighborhood as well?
No, not me personally. I mean, I could probably get it if I.
That'd be so cool if you could do like.
Like tap into different spots.
Well, there is a network that you can tap, like basically
real?
follow someone throughout the whole. There's
See,
crazy
I
surveillance.
want to know who's not picking up their dog shit. That's the
Yes.
person I really want to
Oh
get.
yeah, absolutely.
I want you to crop in on their face, and we make giant posters and just plaster them all throughout the
I would like, and just right outside their door, just we make it the bag drop for
Yeah.
for dogs for the week.
No, I'm into that. Absolutely. Yes, I will say aesthetically, it's not like great looking for the house because it's.
I think
like-
it's perfect though for deterring.
yeah, you
crime.
can't miss it.
You would think so, except
I was gonna say I
somebody
don't know.
stole that guy who is always coming from Kava to steal our stuff. He
The Kava
did
employee?
not care, but it's okay because now he's in 4K.
Yeah.
Anyways, Baltimore stuff, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh yeah. Speaking of the heat, I did like a hike with my kids and to the top of this like mountain back by my parents' house, and mountain in quotes in Pennsylvania style, but it's an Appalachian Trail, so that counts, right?
Yeah.
And then, but same thing. It was like the sun. I was thinking, oh, we'll be in the trees, and I forgot, especially up there.
The leaves aren't
There's
on
like
the
no
trees yet?
leaves. I got sunburned like pretty good. And it's tick season is back, baby.
Oh no!
Actually, I saw a thing about ticks
ridiculous.
are going to be moving away from Baltimore City because of the heat.
Oh, they're packing up, huh?
Yeah, so they're moving out.
Good
So
riddance.
wait, did you guys get ticks?
I found a couple on my kids. Yeah, like
Oh, geez.
pretty early in the hike too. So that was, yeah. It's just Jonas was like, "Oh, look at this little spider." I was like, "That's a tick."
Oh no!
He's playing with it.
That is not a spider.
But I did not take my dog with, so that I would get nervous about because I would just imagine he'd be infested with them if you took her for a hike in
And then
the
you
woods.
bring it back to the house.
Yeah.
Laying on the couch.
Before we get too far off of Boston, I did want to run through sort of
Ooh, that's a good
our
idea.
weekend plans, agenda, how you can come see us if you want to.
I think this is going to be Crazy Carl's coming out party.
What are you
Whoa,
coming
what?
out for?
He's going to, this is the year that, we're going to come get your photo and.
Oh, that coming out. Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
In that case,
Oh, like
yes.
famous Carl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like,
not-
What were you guys talking about?
We didn't know what you were talking about.
What? That's not what.
well,
That's
at first
not
I also thought you were talking about running, and I was like, I think he already ran Boston like
yeah, I
last
did that last year.
and that was. I didn't think you were running this year. Unless
Yeah,
you banded
no.
it. Are you planning on doing that?
I could probably get away with it.
No, not on this podcast.
I
Carl.
am torn. We will be at the finish line, but I also kind of want to go to the Two Friends concert at
Yeah.
Mile
Mile
21.
I don't know if we can score that though, because say that we ran there. That's 5 miles,
Yeah.
and you're there. You're gonna want to hang for an hour or two,
Yeah.
and then you run back another 5 miles. I mean, that's basically
In the middle of the day, too.
Dude,
Yeah.
you could do it though because it starts at 10 a.m.
Yeah, so it starts when the race starts.
Yeah.
And they're just going to be there all day, basically?
I guess. I'm a little worried they're going to be done by the time I get there, but I
No,
don't know
you're
how it
pretty
works.
No, you'll be good.
I'll tell them. I'll be like, "Go, guys!
You guys got to wait for.
Dude, you want to go to the Two Friends in the morning and then make it back to the start?
I mean, I don't see why not.
How could we get there where you can carry
Okay,
your
you
other
guys
equipment?
figure out these
Wait,
logistics.
could you
another time.
run there? Because it's
Yeah.
only
That's what I'm-
5
that's what I'm
miles.
thinking.
Because it's like right after Heartbreak, right?
But could it even be a shorter distance? Like it's 5 miles on the course,
Right.
But is there a shorter distance to get to it?
Right, if you go like around or something.
Is it at Boston College?
Dude,
Yeah.
if we,
By the Charles, maybe, if you run along there.
I don't think there's anything that Megan would be more jealous of is if we could
This is his motivation.
get to see two friends get up on stage. You and I could take over. We could be the two friends.
Oh, we could be the two
Big
friends.
booty land.
Can I take my shirt off?
This episode is sponsored by Pillar Performance.
And joints. We're going to talk about joints, Megan.
Collagen Repair is designed to support tendons, ligaments, and connective tissues, the stuff that takes a beating when you're running all over the place like the Grand Canyon.
Well, we do the podcast with Megan Featherston, Fuel for the Soul. And one of the things that we've always said has a lot of research behind it and actually does show a benefit is collagen. And getting the right collagen to your joints is important.
Yeah, I just put a scoop in my coffee every morning. It's the only thing I remember to do. So yeah, highly recommend. If you want to try Pillar, you can head to pillarperformance.shop or thefeed.com/pillar and enter the code BITR for 15% off your first time purchase.
Second check-in. We're going to keep it on the Boston theme here. And one thing you can do is check out our pre-marathon meditation with Emily Saul. You can search that, or we'll have a link here in the show notes so that you can find out how you can calm yourself the night before and then wake up in the morning and calm yourself before the race. It's a really useful tool. I've used it before a race, and it works.
Yeah,
I think you
it's
have
probably
to.
required.
You're
What
going to be
about the
dressed as a
pants?
Minotaur? Is that what
Minotaur?
you're going as?
Minotaur?
Yeah.
Okay, I could do that.
We could, since they've got the unicorn, we could do other mythical creatures.
Oh, I like
could be
that.
Cyclops.
Yeah.
Do you remember when the Preakness did Pegasus?
Yeah.
That was pretty
I don't.
cool.
What?
that's
Pegasus? That's awesome.
What is that?
And then they kind of wanted to change directions because people were running across the porta potties.
Yeah. It was basically just a party dude. It was like a real guy who dressed up like a centaur.
Yeah.
But he just had just got people drunk on beer, like poured beer all around the infield.
That's awesome.
They called him Pegasus.
That's amazing.
And I think it they did it for 2 years. But
It was like sponsored.
yeah.
Oh, that's so
I
cool.
think it got out of control and then they just cut it off. This is right before everything got cancel culture.
Can you
So it's
imagine, though,
early
in the-
late 2009, 2010.
And you're in the meeting, you're like smoking a joint. What if we had a guy dressed up?
What do we call him? Pegasus.
And he just got people completely hammered.
All right, so let's go over the weekend plans, Meg.
Okay, so Friday, Thomas and Karl, alongside Mount to Coast and Marathon Sports, will be hosting a Behind the Mount to Coast BITR H1 event. So you'll get to view one film, two films?
Wait, I think Karl should take it from here because
Okay.
Karl's actually the editor of this film.
Yeah. So we're going to be showing, it is technically going to be one video, but we're merging kind of the two. So we did, when Thomas went to China, Mount to Coast shot like a whole documentary thing that I kind of put together. That's already been out, but I feel like not a lot of people watched it, so it'll be good. I'm like, damn, man, come on.
It actually had pretty good views.
Yeah, I know.
But-
But it's like that meme where like the guy's like poking it with a stick. Like,
Yeah.
come on, more likes. Yeah, we're gonna show that, and then we also, it's not out yet, but I just completed the kind of recap at the Grand Canyon, which I have to say, not to toot my own horn, but I think I like this video a lot. So
All right.
I think a lot of people will too.
Well, what it will do is kind of show the process of working with Mount to Coast to get the shoe, and then obviously us taking it into the canyon and testing it out.
Yeah.
What's going to be awesome though, we're gonna do a viewing of the show, so you'll be able to come into Marathon Sports. We're gonna have it up on a big screen, watch it together, and then we'll have a little Q&A with Karl, myself, Doug, and Lynn from Mount to Coast. Their experience, because you do something like this together, and it's a little more than just making a shoe. It's kind of like bonding, and I think it'll be a fun evening. We'll have a couple drinks and snacks.
Yeah.
So that again is going to be Friday, April 17th from 5 until 6:30, and it's going to be at Marathon Sports Brand House, which is 939 Boylston Street. And there's a limited amount of spots available. So
Yeah.
there is a registration on Eventbrite. We will share the link in the notes if you're interested.
Nice.
Then Saturday, we've been hyping this event up for quite some time now, but the New Balance Marathon Relay will be happening in the afternoon, and we will be there
Tell them
running
about
loops.
the shirts, Megan.
Yeah, so the first, did we do 250, 200?
Something like that.
Something around 200. The first 200 people that come and want to cheer us on or cheer any other teams on can get a custom T-shirt that Thomas designed.
I have to say, it's pretty cool.
It's nice. It's very clean. It's a nice color. So you definitely want to get there early. The race starts at 3 p.m.
Especially because it's not 200 of every size or
Yeah.
whatever. It's, like a size run.
Yeah, so
Right.
the doors open at 2 p.m. If you are going to Ali Feller's show, it's right after that in the same venue. So it's at the track, which is in Brighton.
Just seeing the
Is
track is cool.
Is her show at the track?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
nice.
And just...
The track is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's a 200-meter indoor track. It's where the New Balance Nationals are. It's
Yep.
funny because even my
Like
son
every
who runs
record's been being
track,
set.
he's like, hey, that's cool. But last year we went and we did it. It was the first time they did the event. And we were just surprised how good it was that we were like, oh, if people knew, because there's food, there's drinks, and it's all free.
It's all free. They do ask for you to sign up and get a ticket, which again, we'll put the sign up link in the show notes as well, but it's completely free.
And you get to watch people like Chris Chavez run around a track. We've got a great team.
We've got an epic team.
Ioana's on our team. We've got Kim, who was a returning
Conley.
Olympian, on our team. We've got regulars like myself. So it's all across the board.
Yeah.
It's always it's a fun
You
time.
definitely need to make it out.
And then, of course, Boston Marathon weekend, we have to host a shakeout run. But this year, it's a little different. We have partnered with Adidas
And Heartbreak.
and Heartbreak. And we will be doing, it's like a 2.5 mile shakeout. We're going to be giving away, again, T-shirts. These are custom to the shakeout run.
Limited edition Boston Marathon.
We're all
It's-
going to be wearing them. I kind of want everyone to put them on and wear them with
I
us.
do too.
But we'll see.
And the nice thing about this, because Adidas is the sponsor, it actually has the Boston Marathon logo on it and has the official Boston Marathon shakeout.
Yeah.
Nice.
And so that'll start on Boylston Street. Again, we will share a link to RSVP for it.
Post-run
And
bagels, coffee, you know the drill.
yeah, I think we might be giving away a few things as well. Still finalizing those details, but obviously the shirts will be first come, first serve. And then hopefully we'll be raffling off some goodies after the run as well.
Absolutely.
Nice.
And then, yeah, you guys will be somewhere, likely at the finish line. So for people that are racing and want to see you guys at the finish line, I'm going to tell them to stay right.
Yeah, because we will be.
And you will be like right in front of the finish arch.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah. And for us, I feel like this is, to me, better than running Boston because
Last year was so fun.
you get to see, I'll tell you, it's great seeing the elites come in. It really is. It's fun to see them kind of come in and it's fun to see the really fast guys come in. But the real fun comes when the people come. And that's like when you start getting to the people who are out there for 3.5 hours to 4 hours to 5 hours, that's where the show really begins. And it's just like a sea of emotion. And
Seeing Lowe see us at the finish line was like
crazy.
is
That was nuts.
in my ingrained in my memory, just like the emotion that came over his face and like just how
he squeezes too hard.
Yeah. He could
He's
have
definitely a
broken.
squeezer.
Yeah.
You're lucky you're not paralyzed.
My neck always gets like a.
I don't know. That was the best. That was a highlight from last year for sure.
Yeah, I'm bummed that Lowe's not making it. We actually wanted to have him, but he
Yeah.
couldn't get the PTO. So I just noticed that Robbie and I are sock twins today.
Oh yeah.
Look at that chocolate brown.
New
babe.
Balance. It's interesting. So you think that's a brown?
That is
What color
brown.
is it to you?
Purpley brown?
Yeah, I would say it's closer to the purple side. Not purple, but mauve maybe.
Mauve.
I would give you mole.
It's
mole, okay.
whatever that the rebel color
Bean
is.
juice.
Yeah, there we go.
Bean juice?
Beet juice.
Oh.
Not mauve. It's darker than mauve. Now I'm just looking at color palettes. Anyways, I do love these socks though.
Yeah.
They're New Balance. Since we're speaking about New Balance,
Yeah.
you should pick up these socks.
Yeah, our
Crew
whole
socks.
team will be kitted out in a pair of the Ellipse for the mile.
And the secret is the T-shirt that we're giving out matches the Ellipse.
We also
perfectly.
are getting New Balance singlets for the team that's racing that will match. We're going to look super matchy-matchy. It's going to be great.
It's awesome.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
You were so nervous last year.
Dude,
It's okay. I was too, but I was
I'm
running.
nervous this year.
I was running the marathon. You're nervous again?
I'm nervous again.
Why?
It's so dry in there.
It is
You
very
can
dry.
jog a mile. Like, we're jogging.
I know that we can do that, and it's not like I threw down last year, but it's just I don't know, being on the stage.
Yeah.
But it's not like it's like you out there and everyone's watching you. It's like everyone's team is out there.
Yeah.
No one's watching you.
You guys were.
Well, yeah, we're cheering for you.
Yeah.
I will
Stop.
Well, there'll be 2 cameras on you this year.
It is
so.
a little intimidating and humbling when you're like putting out an effort and then just someone like I remember last year like Mario Frioli
Just runs
like
past you.
buzzes past
And
me
that's
and
funny,
slaps
that's
you on the ass.
Madison's
I'm
coach.
like, dude,
Yeah.
his
Isn't
coach.
Isn't that
I got lapped by people when I was out there.
Madison's coach?
That is, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, there's just some fast people out there.
No, I don't care. Like my favorite was watching Kim Conley run, and that she can throw down.
Well, she's going to be our first. She's our starter and
I
probably
think
our
that's
last
a waste
string.
because I want to see her again. So finale race.
There you go.
Yeah.
But she's just. It's so fun watching her run because she's so fast and it doesn't look like she's working.
Look, she's having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's smiling and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like they need to look like they're working. At least fake it, just to
Make us regular
just to
people
me
When
feel
they run by
better.
us, be like, oh damn.
Yeah.
You start breathing heavier like when you're close to us. And then,
Yeah, no, I liked. I got to run with Ted Metellus last time.
Yeah.
who's the New York Roadrunners.
It really is such a fun event. Like, I know we've said this before and we are plugging it, but it's so worth the drive out there. Like, it's so fun. Everyone is having a good time. There's drinks, there's food.
Sandwiches.
You get to watch Thomas run around in circles and make him uncomfortable.
No, don't
You can even
that.
you can heckle him if you want. Technically,
In fact, Aaron Azar said she's going to be out there just
Nice.
heckling people.
Maybe I'll run with like a luchador mask this year, so you don't know it's me.
Thomas, just bring your ID this year.
Why didn't have? Oh,
You
no.
didn't have it last year. You couldn't
Oh,
take
yeah.
a drink. That was crazy.
I'm like,
that
look,
was so crazy.
I'm over 50 here. Give me a beer.
that is one of my biggest pet peeves in the world is when you get ID'd at a place and you're like,
You're clearly-
this is ridiculous.
Like
We're
the
at the
airport
Grand
where it's
Canyon.
like legally they have to.
We're at the Grand Canyon. We're checking out at the Safeway or whatever is there, and we're getting a
A case of beer.
case of beer. And the lady walks up. She's like, "I need to see ID," and then she goes, "No, it's all right. You got more gray hair than I do." And I was like,
She was like, "Who's making the purchase?" And it was Thomas. And then she just looks at him. She's like, "Yeah."
"Yeah." I'm like, "Shut up, ugly."
Yeah, what's worse?
She looked like she
getting
cried.
carded?
What's worse, getting carded?
Yeah.
She
or
looked like she
just-
crawled out of the canyon.
she spent some time at Phantom Ranch.
Yeah, she is the Phantom of Phantom Ranch. Let me see your ID. Never mind.
Wow.
I'm eating a donut. Oh yeah.
So yeah, bring your ID if you want to have a beverage. Anyone coming to the track.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of non-alcoholic beverages if you want that too.
Yeah.
They do have that as well.
But yeah, it's a good time and it's fun. And and I will say, like the track is something special. Like it is like we get to go visit headquarters at different places and see different things. No brand has a track like the New Balance track.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels. You feel fast.
Yeah, but 8 loops is a lot for a mile.
Yeah,
That feels like a lot.
Yeah, it is true.
Yeah, but do you really
I don't
want
know,
a
I feel like-
400-meter indoor track?
I
That's
don't know.
insane.
It does go pretty quick though, and it's
Yeah.
nice because you get to see everyone.
You get to see your people.
a lot sooner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works.
Last year, yeah, that was it. That was the end of the running for Boston weekend for me.
Yeah, Karl, who else raced with you? Or
Well, it was just me and Lowe, I think. It was me and Lowe.
Didn't you run?
No.
I
All you
did-
guys
I
ran.
did. Yeah.
Oh,
last year?
Aubrey.
Yeah, last
Aubrey.
year he ran.
For the relay or the 5K?
No, for the,
No,
for the
marathon.
marathon.
Oh, the marathon. Oh, last year I didn't run.
No, he didn't run. He
Yeah.
was
So
in
would you do it
he was
2 years
with
ago?
us.
2 years ago. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was partying with you
We
guys
did.
last year.
That was a hot year 2
was a
years
hot
ago.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a crappy metal year.
And then I did the year when it was like raining in the beginning too.
Yeah. Well, we both did it the 2 years. I ran with Brandon the first year.
Yeah.
And then when we saw Jen Scrimeni, we, pulled her in. And then, that was the year of the bloody nip that wasn't my nip. And then I had to get a little piece of cancer removed.
Wonderful times.
Yeah. Wonderful finish line
memories.
memories.
Hey, it was a cool photo.
I know everyone was like, "Holy cow, did you?" Although that I think I did actually have bloody nips that race.
And now we're going to join Robbie Redinger with a little ASMR and LMNT.
If you heard that, Robbie just opened a can of Element Sparkling, a 12-ounce slim can of, is that pineapple?
Oh, pineapple salt, you know it.
Pineapple salt.
Slim Shady.
So yeah, these cans have 500 milligrams of sodium, 100 milligrams of potassium, and 30 milligrams of magnesium, and are now available online.
Do you know what I love about these? That it's half of a regular packet, so I can have two.
Sachet.
Yeah, sachet.
Yeah.
Do you want me to slurp it on microphone?
Yeah, let's
for
hear it.
everyone?
Probably
Let's hear
not. Okay.
That's ASMR, right? That's like in some cultures that's respectful to slurp, right?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, if you want to get a free 8-count Element sample pack, you can go to drinkelement.com/thedrop.
Final check-in. Just remember, Boston is special. Whether you have a great day or a tough day, it doesn't really matter. Just be there and experience it. Open yourself up to the day and just get every ounce out of this race that you can because it's special.
I
Well,
think you guys all
personally,
did.
yeah.
You were
I
wearing
think
white singlets?
No. We were wearing the green fade singlet, but you're thinking New York. I think what the problem with that one was, it rained a little bit and then it got hot. So and then your sweat would dry and you got the salty, it turned your singlet into like a sandpaper.
Yeah. I don't think I bandaged up beforehand too, which was a big mistake, of course.
Bandage running.
Yeah.
That'd be a good
I'm
alternative.
surprised that's not a clothing company
Yeah.
yet.
Alternative to bandage running.
You pick any random word and put it in front of running, and it's probably a running company.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, for real.
They're
Speaking
just
of which,
doing everything at this point.
yeah, we saw a new brand that basically is like, screw it. I'm just gonna. That looks like it's working.
Who
What's
is it?
They have a new shoe out that's named after another shoe brand's, has the exact same shoe.
Wait, really?
Yeah, and it has. Oh, you weren't here for this conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a brand called ACT or ACT, and they have a new shoe out called the C1, and it's their logo is like a basic, font
Yeah.
on a white shoe. It's Max Koshin.
It's called ACT.
Yeah,
ACT running.
they should be happy because this is publicity,
Yeah.
one way or the other. But we haven't tried this shoe.
The other company that, there's all this thing with Satisfy getting a little tiff with currently running.
Yeah,
But completely separate from that, or the brand itself, or the owner, the name currently running drives me absolutely insane because you're not currently running. You either are or you aren't. It's just you're
running.
Currently,
it should just be running.
Currently, as a word, is just a ridiculous word to begin with because it's like
I'm currently doing this. It's like
It's
like
like
you're
you're
saying
Well,
the
what
same
if you're
thing.
talking
redundant.
about something that while I was doing this currently,
right.
Karl was running?
But you have to have something like juxtaposing it.
Okay, yeah.
You can't just say I'm currently running. It's just you're running.
So I'm going to open this back up because this is where I can see where Brees is upset. And I think that there's something that people are like, hey, you can't, just because you did this, you can't stop other people from doing this. But Brees, from my understanding, they're creating all their patterns, all their gear that they're actually very hands-on with creating the actual construction of the garment.
Mm-hmm.
So they do all this time testing and get it just right the way they want it.
Mm-hmm.
And then if someone takes your garment and basically deconstructs it and reconstructs it in their brand, that's a little more than just maybe and I'm not saying Currently Running did this, but that's my understanding is maybe this happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a little bit different, and I could understand why that would get you upset if you do all the research, all the building of the materials, and then someone just takes your template and recreates off of it.
Right. And obviously it's like, oh, just send it to a factory in Vietnam where it's cheaper. Because everyone's like, oh, it's like more reasonably priced, which is still like $100 for a short or something. But there's also, I think everything is made at like certain, at least it used to be for Satisfy, like in Portugal, or like more at mills that are more.
The only thing I think was a disadvantage to Brees in this situation was he gave Currently Running a ton of
Yeah, he shouldn't have done it. Yeah. I mean, it was
publicity. I think there's people who didn't know about Currently Running, but because of the feud now do.
Oh, for sure. And I would say anytime you're good at something, there's always going to be people that copy you.
Yeah.
Like that's just inevitable. And you just got to let it go unless they're explicitly stealing.
That's what I'm saying. Like if they're stealing your patterns and stuff like that, it gets a little weird.
Yeah. I don't know that it was that evident. Like I feel like some of the stuff, like honestly, the Nike or the Zara stuff is worse at ripping off Satisfy than I felt like Currently was, but I don't know.
There is a I think it's Uniqlo that's come out with a running line.
Yeah.
And people are saying it's really good.
Oh, I'm sure.
And
I love Uniqlo.
You're talking basement prices.
Right. Well, that's the thing. It's like everyone, it's like well, Satisfy does like smaller quantities with, like they're very intentional about who they work with. And it's like everyone complains about the prices. And it's like, well, they're using, but then you also want to support local, like which one is it, you know?
Do you want art or do you want reproduction?
So it's just, that's, you know.
My thing is like, it is weird, and I'll say it again. In other sports, people understand, like, especially cycling. You get into cycling, there's a premium you pay for different products.
Right.
And you're happy to pay it if you can afford it.
Right.
And it's also a way that you signal, hey, this is where I am in the sport versus something else.
Yeah.
I don't understand running. There seems to be like, hey, here's the line what shoes should cost. Here's the line of what shorts should cost. And if you go above it, like you get like blasted by people. And I'm kind of like, if you like, I don't look at watches and go, oh, you know what? I know it does the same thing as a Casio, but I want this level of craftsmanship and I want this level of design and I want this look. I can get a diver's watch from Seiko. I can go all the way and get a diver's watch from Rolex.
Yeah.
And it's my choice in how I want to spend my money.
Right.
But you don't see people being like, oh, that Rolex is way over. You know, you shouldn't be buying that. It's over.
Well, I'm sure some people do say that, but
okay.
Yeah.
But
even
I get what you're saying.
But I
camera
know
equipment too.
Anything, you're gonna.
But in running, I think it's worse.
it seems way more. And I don't know. That goes back to the whole all you need is a pair of running shoes thing, and it's like that idea that running is
Well, I think
should be accessible for everyone.
Running's supposed to be inclusive, but if you're in here, you know it's clearly not. I mean, and you just have to accept it. Like I'm not going sub 3 in the marathon, and I can understand somebody who can run sub 3 being like, man, you know, tough luck, kid. And I don't have a problem with that. I understand where I fit in the ecosystem, and I think that's the problem. Is like people are like they come to running and they're like, yeah, I just want to this, but there's in everything there's going to be,
there's,
you know,
I mean that's just life.
Yeah.
I mean we talked about this before a lot, but yeah, I don't know if I particularly have a problem with the currently. I mean, honestly, I haven't even looked at their gear that much.
I don't even know which one is the thing.
I've just briefly. I mean, we've covered them in our running culture roundups, like Alfredo's. We have a whole interview with the founder of the brand on our site, and I never thought they were being that egregious with their stuff. Like,
I don't know what was the thing that got them.
I think I thought that it was a little bit. I don't think Brees had to go that hard on them.
But it's kind of French, isn't it?
But yeah.
I know that was your thing. You're like, yeah, I liked it because.
But honestly, I kind of like. I actually
I
kind
could
of
see
liked
him
it
smoke
too.
a cigarette and flicking it at the guy.
I think there should be some drama in the sport. Like
Always.
let's.
I agree. I think that when I was talking to Connor, he was talking about creating drama out in Flagstaff so that you get people interested
Intentionally
in
just-
the pros there.
He
like
should do
that.
like a running tabloid, like all
Oh,
the rumors,
yeah.
all
I
the
will tell you
rumors in
this.
Flagstaff, everyone hooking up with each other.
I will tell you this. It sounds like it's going on.
I'm
'Cause,
sure
like,
it is.
When I was talking to Connor, he said, I mean, what you have is you have a lot of great athletes.
It's like a little mini Olympic
That's
town.
what I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. Young and beautiful people running
Yeah,
fast
healthy,
paces. Yeah, dude.
Carl's going out there.
Yeah.
I said young and beautiful people.
Yeah, exactly. I, was like, I don't know if I fit the mold of healthy, young, beautiful, fast.
Yeah,
What if you went out to Flagstaff and it changed
you are,
you?
Karl.
Like, you're like, you know what? I'm going to give up my sinning ways.
Karl is a young and beautiful person. I will say
thank
that.
you.
I was
Look at him
obviously
backtracking
joking
now.
about that. He
Doesn't want to show up in the Flagstaff tabloid. Robbie calls Karl old and ugly.
That's Connor's first print edition right there.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Dude, if someone did do a rumor mill for running, it would be, we'd all read it.
Everyone would.
Isn't that what like Reddit is?
I was thinking like Let's Run.
Or
but
Let's Run?
That's
Yeah.
more just
No, that's just
complaining-
bashing people.
That's just complaining about shit.
I'm like saying, who's running together? Who's you saw at the cafe in Flagstaff getting coffee after the run?
Yeah, like a little like paparazzi. Like should have a
Yeah.
paparazzi.
Dude, Connor can do
Paparazzi
it,
for
dude.
runners?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Connor, man, make it real.
We're giving.
Dude, there would be like an audience of 500 people for that total.
Yeah, you're not gonna make money.
Yeah.
But it'll be fun. It'll be
And
fun.
you're gonna lose friends. But
Yeah.
the upside
But
is,
think of the clout.
yeah.
It's a lonely world out there.
What was that? What was the guy who used to do stuff? Perez something? Who was the guy that?
Oh, Perez Hilton.
Perez Hilton.
Yeah, he could be the Perez Hilton.
He was
of
just
Flagstaff.
on. He just showed up in my feed for something.
Really?
What was that? And I was like, oh my gosh, he has aged so much.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, but I think he went through. He had some sort of illness or something, or he found God or something happened.
Oh, he has,
like it's either an illness or found God.
I think it might have been
Usually
both.
he has tubes in his face on this one.
Yeah, I think
Did
something
you
happened.
Did you go to Easter service?
No,
Okay, I know you got an invite.
I did. I was like, I'm afraid I'm going to burst into flames if I step into
Oh, Karl.
any church.
There's probably free
synagogue,
chocolate
temple.
though.
That's where you be. Especially on Easter, you can't burst into flames.
Oh, is that the whole point, right?
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's for you.
Will you go on a non-holiday
You should do a t-shirt.
weekend?
Easter. It's
No.
for you.
Probably not.
That's not a bad idea.
Robbie said there's a bunch of cute girls there.
Oh yeah, dude.
Is there?
I just read an article today that like tons of young people are going back to
That's
the
like Gen Z.
to
I
the
don't get this
Catholic
generation,
Church.
dude. No drinking, going back to church.
Yeah.
Like, what is happening?
And one of them is for that reason because they're like,
Meeting
there's a ton
people.
of beautiful women going back to church. So,
Well, if it gets
I'm
them out
in.
of the run clubs, then that's fine.
Yeah.
Get that stigma out of there.
Just combine the two, lock into that.
I mean, if
Church-
you watch
church
the Housewives of Utah or whatever, what's
Mormon.
the
Are you
one?
talking about
Housewives?
Mormons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They go to church. They seem crazy.
Yeah,
They're nuts.
Dude, that
They're nuts on that
show.
show. Not that I've watched it.
I feel like if I was a Mormon, I would be upset that show existed.
Really?
Don't you think?
Well, it's like ruining the reputation.
It's not exactly.
They look crazy.
yeah.
They are. I mean,
Well,
you just got to remember, it's reality TV. It's
yeah,
not really
they have
real.
to create
Yeah.
wild
I don't know.
stories.
Then we saw the woman throwing the chair.
That's the Mormon.
Yeah, she's from that show. She
Wait.
did not seem like she's got God.
Wait,
in
how
her
do you
life.
know all this information about Perez Hilton? Because it just came out within the last 20 hours.
That's why I said he showed up in my feed.
Oh, really?
Like it must have been yesterday.
Okay.
But wait, so what happened? I don't actually
Apparently,
know.
he did like he had this emergency surgery, and when he's in the hospital, he had like a
Nose job?
come to Jesus moment.
Oh.
I think he like was. I didn't have the audio on my phone, but he showed up and he had like a Bible or something.
Okay,
Yeah.
question for you.
Wow.
If someone has to have a tragedy to find God, is it as valid as someone who finds God on their own, just like, hey, I just need God in my life?
I feel like if you're not brought up in it, it is usually from some sort of, I don't know if tragedy is the right word,
Or
but
a-
like
Some
low.
circumstance.
drastic
Yeah.
change of, yeah.
Trauma?
Yeah, or just like drugs or something like a low moment in life. A lot of the times.
Yeah, something.
You know, maybe I was under a rock and Womax is doing a tour.
I was just about to bring him up.
Okay. I
Max Jolliffe.
Yeah, I didn't know that he had a drug background.
I didn't either. Maybe at this point, I'm just assuming anyone who's doing 240-mile races has a
They're
background
exchanging
in
drugs.
Yeah.
Well, I will tell you this. I've met him several times, and he is one of the nicest people. I really like him as a human being. Like, I don't care that he runs or anything like that.
I was literally thinking that because I was listening to the Ritual podcast this morning.
Can you say who you guys are talking about?
I did. Max
Jolliffe.
Jolliffe,
Okay.
the Satisfy athlete.
He also does designs for like a surf company.
Yeah, for Hurley.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But he, I was going to say the same thing. I was thinking he has always been one of my favorite people. And we've only hung out with him a couple times.
Well, I'll give you an example of one. We met him a couple times, like you're saying.
Yeah. He was at that dinner the one time with Norda.
Yeah. I'm at Western States.
Mm-hmm.
We're walking down the street. I'm with Karl. And I'm like, I'm going to be polite. I met the guy before, and I'm also kind of a fan. But I was like, hey, Max. He's like, Thomas, how's it going?
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah, he reads all our reviews and stuff.
What?
Or used to.
And he's like, hey, I check your reviews all the time and stuff. He goes, but it just blew me away. And he was so friendly. Like, he's like, hey, this is my fiance, and this is the guy I'm running with. Introduce, and he's like, you want to hang out? You need anything?
Yeah.
And because they have water and stuff. Just a sweetheart.
Just like one of those people where you're like, I wish I could be best friends with this person.
he just looks so much cooler than you two. Right? It's like he just oozes cool.
He's really got it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he didn't even start running until 2019.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like,
Karl, you and him, man, you should.
I know,
You
right?
should be running 240 miles.
I was actually gonna tell you should listen to that podcast because I think you guys have a lot of stuff in common.
All right, I'll check it
Like
out.
because he grew up in Newport Beach.
All
I
right.
know you weren't like Southern California, but similar vibe, train wreck kind of a house growing up. His dad was like an alcoholic who basically just like lost everything.
Well, I saw a funny post where this guy was like, I'm getting to the age where my kids think I'm not cool. And he's like, I'm cooler than they'll ever be. And he goes, you know how I know that? He goes, because I had an alcoholic, abusive father. They had a good father. He goes, you can't be cool having a good father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I'm only like halfway through the episode and I'm like, it's pretty great.
So he's maintaining his, like what you like about him, the more you know about him.
And it same thing in his sobriety, he found God. So it was like the whole like what you're talking about. But
Which one did he find?
I think just the one that's in
Like-
the sobriety world or whatever.
Is that the Jesus one, or is
I
that
don't
the Overlord kind of one?
Yeah.
That's my God right there.
Yeah.
The master of the universe. It's a He-Man whole
Yes.
thing. Which, by the way, apparently they're remaking that as a movie.
Yeah. I don't did you ever watch the cartoon as a kid?
Yeah.
It didn't really ever have a point.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what the storyline's gonna be, but hopefully they'll come up with something. I mean, they did a Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
That is good. And it was actually good. Sonic movies were pretty good. Have you
seen it?
Wait, have you watched the Sonic movies?
I had to watch one.
Yeah.
I watched the one with who's the guy who's now become a Zen Buddhist, basically.
Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You mean who's been cloned?
So I had to go see the Super Mario's Galaxy movie last week.
Okay.
And
Theo took his girlfriend to that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And I was like, this movie's completely insane. Like, the visuals and graphics and music, all great, but there's zero plot except just skipping around and, like, doing random stuff for 2 hours or hour and a half.
Okay, so they said that the review of that kind of gets hammered because they're like, he's like, they don't understand. It's just being in the Mario world, and there's little Easter eggs if you know the game and stuff like that.
Dude, there was like a ton of adults. There's like no kids in the theater aside from mine, and everyone's like cheering and stuff for Star Fox. I'm like, okay, like it's like Disney. It's
Star
like
Fox is pretty awesome though. Let's.
I mean, maybe like
What do you mean maybe?
I played Star Fox as a kid, and like I'm like I don't know, it was fine, but I'm not cheering for him when he comes on the screen like out loud. It has.
I mean, I wouldn't do that
It's
either.
giving
but
Disney adult. I'll say that much.
Well, do you?
It's
do you-
Nintendo adult, dude. I mean, same thing.
But it's like I don't know.
I'll give you an offline story about that later.
All right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Did your algorithm take you to some dark places?
No. I really wanted to see the Hail Mary movie. That one's. But I'm gonna wait for it to
seemed
come.
pretty good.
I heard that was pretty good.
That's the thing, though. Like, I don't even understand how theaters are operating because it seems like one movie a year comes out. Like, you get a cartoon movie and maybe a movie.
I just think people are watching, like, movies come out on, like, Netflix now, or, like...
Well, even on the airplane, I'm like, this is the same. We've been traveling so much, and I'm like, these are the same movies.
That are, like, in the theaters.
Yeah,
basically.
like...
You want to know the best thing about this is that, so we were going to see that movie that night as a family. Because it was, like, for my kids' report cards or whatever.
Did you guys dress up?
Yeah, obviously. I put a toadstool on my head and walked around.
What was
Told
Kimmy?
people not to look at me.
Was she Princess Peach?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Is that what you would go as Meg?
Yeah.
And then, but anyway, so the day before, they're at camp because it's spring break or whatever. So they go to a rec center in the city. Dude, they showed him a bootleg version of the movie.
That's incredible.
That's Baltimore, man.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That is the Baltimore.
That is so
Jonas
cool.
came home. He's like, yeah, I already watched it. I was like, what are you talking about? It's like, just came out last night. He's like, no, they showed it to us on the TV. I was like, I don't think you know what you were watching. And turns out he knew everything about, he was like trying to give spoilers away the whole time. And I'm like, so
that's
they
the worst.
showed you a bootleg, like down, clearly it had to be a pirated version of the movie.
Of course.
And they don't even have to go in with a video camera anymore. Now you just, somebody finds out how to.
Ripped it from the projector.
And not only that, but you're not supposed to show it. There's like that rule where you're not supposed to show it to more than like 5 people or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, so show it
Entire
to the whole
camp.
camp.
I love it.
How much is the camp? Because maybe it's cheaper than going to the movies.
Oh, it's like super cheap. It's crazy. That's the one thing I'm glad my taxes get used for is because I only have to pay like, $50 a week for my kids to go to
Oh
camp
my
in the
gosh, that's
city.
incredible.
Dude, the
Yeah.
whole summer is like $100.
That's wild.
Dude, I won't even tell you what I have to spend $50 on. Yeah. That's the
Great.
worst thing is having, I mean, it's great, but it's also the worst, is like having a 5-year-old who's seen a movie before you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's like 5 to 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
They-
what movie is a 5-year-old watching that you really care about the plot?
Look, I think it was like the kid saw when Han Solo got killed by his son before I saw it.
Oh my gosh.
And they're like,
they-
he's
they
going to
can't-
kill his dad.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Shut up, kid.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's horrible. There's nothing you can do except duct tape their mouth.
by the way, sorry for the spoiler.
Yeah, I was going to say, you
seen
have to preface that a little
If
bit.
you haven't seen that episode.
By the way, have you ever been to the Nike clearance store up there in White Marsh?
No. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've been there
yeah.
once.
It's pretty unbelievable what they
Did you
got.
get Alpha Flies?
What they got on their shelves.
Dude,
No, but
I
they
think-
had Vaporflies for like
Yeah.
$90.
Yeah, I think Ryan got a
I've
pair of
seen that.
Ultraflies like last year or 2 years, like for like
Yeah.
$75.
because it's not an outlet store, it's a closeout store. So like you can't return anything.
If they have a pair of Romero premiums, I'm in.
luck.
I did not see those, as you can imagine. But they had like the Streak Fly for like $60 or something. Like the
That's-
Streak Fly 2. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, some really good deals.
I'll have to hit that up.
But if you're ever,
What were you doing in
the
White Marsh?
Baltimore area- So we went to see the movie there,
Okay.
and we were there super early. So I was like, I'll just walk around.
I've
go
been to the
check out
Starbucks there.
place. Yeah,
Usually when we get blood work, we don't eat before
You
it.
get a little trick treat.
Yeah, get a little spicy.
yeah.
My new thing is and this is a recommendation. I've been having, I guess they call it a Cubano or something like that, but it's espresso.
So not pork in a drink.
Yeah, that'd be
Mustard and
delicious with a pickle.
pickles.
Yeah. No, it's like brown sugar, cinnamon, and like a latte or cappuccino or something. So I've been kind of
Oh, you're right. It is.
hijacking it a little bit, and I've been doing just like my after run. So I have my pre-run coffee, and then today I had my celebratory. You hit your numbers on your workout coffee, and it was brown sugar in my coffee with a little cinnamon and
So
cream.
you make it yourself?
I did.
A version of it?
A version,
okay.
yeah.
That sounds good.
It's tasty.
Nice.
I'll have to try that.
All right.
Should we talk about these Hokas?
We can.
Hoka.
Oh, I want to bring up one other thing real quick about the. Did you see how like the World Athletics, the marathon championships are going to be in Greece or whatever? Did you see that?
That sounds horrible.
So I guess they're having a.
No offense to Greece, but it sounds hot.
Yeah. You go to Greece to
Cities-
relax. Not
Yeah.
to,
I think
not
City
to work.
Smack posted it like right before this morning, and now my internet is not loading their page. I think they're having a dedicated Can you
yeah.
just read it?
Let me see what this says.
Sorry.
World Athletics to launch standalone World Marathon Championships in Athens in 2030.
What does that mean?
Here's what you
I
need to
was
know.
trying
The
to
marathon
figure
will
that out,
stay in
too.
the World Athletic Championships in 2027 and 2029 and then move to its own event from 2030. By 2031, no road running distances will appear at World Championships.
Interesting.
So
So it's
they're
not
just-
going to be part of the
Yeah.
World Championships.
But it'll always be in Greece?
No, I think
No,
just
I
in
think it's
2030.
launching there, but it's going to be a separate event from, like,
World
so
Champs.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
how we went to Eugene and saw the women's and men's race. They're going to be different.
Okay, my favorite thing at World Champs is the marathon.
I know, right?
I think it's a mistake to remove that
Yeah.
from the rest of the
I know. I think
competition.
it brings, yeah,
Right. Who's
It's
going
like,
to?
it's like the crescendo.
yeah.
Who's going to come to? No offense, but who's going to come to a place just to watch the marathon? Like everyone's already there for the whole championships.
So it's like,
And in a marathon, you get to see them like twice.
Right.
Like maybe they'll do it in a circle.
It's like the trials. I mean, the trials are great, and they do have a decent amount of people, but like, it's not the same as world championships or major.
Yeah.
I would rather go to a trials than worlds.
Yeah, I mean,
You get to see all the Americans.
That makes sense for America.
Yeah.
Yeah, in general. But I'm just saying, will the crowds be?
No, it's going to be locals. Like I
Right.
feel like now people travel for worlds, like you're saying, to see all of the events.
Right.
Right.
It's like a mini Olympics.
And you're not. But here's the thing: like, say that you did say, "Okay, I'll fly all the way to Greece to watch this race."
Mm-hmm.
How many times when we saw the Paris Marathon at the Olympics? How many spots did we see?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So how many times unless they do like
Saw 'em once.
4 loops or something? Yeah.
Yeah. Each we saw the males and the females one time.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And that's in the
Interesting.
blink, and then they're gone.
Yeah.
I wonder
Yeah.
why do that?
They should do it along a train track where you can ride on the train and just watch and cheer them the whole time.
That actually would be amazing if you could get like if it was like a straightaway and
Yeah.
you just had a train that went,
That'd be
you
pretty
know,
cool.
whatever it is, 10 miles per hour.
Yeah.
And you could just watch them. It's probably faster than
I
10
remember
miles.
when
It's
I
probably
read
12
in,
and a half or something.
it might have been that Boys in the Boat when they do the crewing. I forget where it was, but I think that happened where they had a train
train.
or cars or buses that went along the rivers. They could watch the whole race, which is kind of cool.
That is cool.
That's actually kind of a cool idea. Like if you closed off one side of the street and had double-decker buses where people could cheer as you're driving along.
And think about for the runners how great that would be.
Yeah.
And you did make it electric so it didn't like fume up the place.
Right. That would be kind of an interesting concept for like part of a race course.
So I think what they're doing is it's going to be a mass participation marathon as well. So maybe
okay.
it'll be like a marathon for everyone
That'd be
the day
cool.
before, the day after, or something.
Okay, well that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I know you and I probably have different feelings on this one. And before we get to the closeout for the shoe, let's talk a little bit about Matt Choi and the disqualification from the try. Because I feel like he gets more shit than he deserves.
I think that's right. He's definitely under a microscope for sure.
Yeah.
I don't actually care either way.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
I'll lean into it, but
All right.
just for the sake of
My feeling is that I think he's good for the sport overall. It may not, I think, where you may not identify with him or may not be the audience for him, but he's so big that everybody sees it. And I don't think it's fair. Like, he got DQ'd from the thing, and people were happy and joyous to be like, hey, and people made up stories that he had he was drafting behind a person with a camera, and that wasn't true, and
Right.
all this stuff. And you're just like, he's a good athlete. Why,
Yeah, but he's messed up a lot of times, and so
I think that's what people are
yeah,
like.
people can't let go of the previous stuff that he did, and so, and I mean, he's admitted that he messed up, and it wasn't just like one time; it was like several times.
This is like what, the fourth
So are
time?
you
Yeah.
saying fool me once?
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
the Iron Man thing is a no, like who cares type
Right,
thing because
yeah.
it's like, first off, Iron Man rules that seems insanely complicated to remember all that stuff, and also I could also see myself being like, okay, if I had to take a 2-minute delay, they'll just add it onto my time, right?
Yeah.
What is that even? I don't even know what that thing is. What
Supposed
is
to
it?
sit
The
in a
penalty
box.
box. Yeah, it's literally you get off your bike, you have to sit with an official. They time you for 2 minutes, and then you can.
Oh,
go.
really?
How do they tell you you're drafting? Like how do you,
They do a flag, so like they'll have someone ride up to you.
I think you get a
something.
warning.
You get a warning,
Also-
and then
What are the rules for drafting? Because I don't know.
I think they're
believe
wishy-washy
you
because
have
I
to
feel like
be
everyone
a
does
certain
it.
distance between.
from you and the bike in front of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
So
doesn't like everyone do that, and then just some
it's
people
so
get
hard.
caught?
Like if you're racing, it's so hard not to. Like I'm riding my bike.
It's like, here's what it's like. It's like run walking, because I know that, or what do you call it, race walking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like at some point in that race, both of your feet are off the ground. You know that's happening.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
And it's
yeah,
whether or
yeah.
not someone just sees you and
Right.
flags you for it.
Yeah.
So it seems like
A lot of that,
that's
yeah.
in the same realm as the drafting argument.
And I am kind of curious because he was out there. Were there more eyes on him? Like,
Oh, for
was
sure.
Definitely,
like,
I
is
think
he
so.
getting a penalty flag where maybe somebody wouldn't?
But like I know in the one try or half Ironman that we did, like I would get passed by groups of dudes riding bike, like together, like chatting.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
like, is that illegal?
No, it has to be you lined up in like a peloton. So you're
But
like tire
they
to
would
tire.
be okay. Yeah, I don't know.
So the idea behind it is simple. It's like, and honestly, when we ride with the faster passes, there's a huge advantage to riding
Yeah.
right behind someone.
Aerodynamics.
Like your effort on pedaling is reduced drastically.
Right.
I'm talking like 20%. Like I could ride behind Chris's wheel, and I would be like just
it's too bad
cruising.
running's not like that because you could just
And then when you pop out,
Pulling
Kind of
behind
is-
someone.
Kind of is to a degree. That's what
it's
I guess
not
it could
quite as
be.
much. But when you pop
Not as
out,
much,
you
yeah.
feel like,
Yeah.
oh, this is so much harder. And then that's why you take turns,
yeah.
being the person in the front. But
But so if you're with a friend and you guys are going back and forth, is that illegal?
yeah,
Okay.
So you can't do it no matter what.
you can ride side by side
Okay.
so that both of you are facing wind, but not using someone else's slipstream.
And
It's like shake and bake.
in that case too, it's like he wasn't hurt. Like he didn't have camera people on this
No,
course,
he
right?
didn't have
No.
any camera people. He didn't
That's
do
the other thing.
anything to obstruct anyone
That's
else's
what I mean.
race.
So it's like, and then he was like, yeah, I'm fine with DQ. I understand.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah,
it's like more people care about than he does. So
I-
which is kind of
Well, Ironman also got rid of you can't have any cameras on
any
course.
media. Yeah.
Like you can't
Like no
have
phones, right?
No GoPros, no nothing,
Really?
nothing on your bike, nothing. You can't have anything.
We'll see about that.
Robbie's going to
Sign
sign up
me
for
up.
I'm
one
gonna do
just
an
to do it.
Olympic.
Oh,
Olympic
speaking of which, did
distance.
you see the Insta360 answer to the Pocket 3?
No, they made
Dude,
like
it
a
is
vlogging
insane.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's two lenses. You can spin one backwards, so it's a 360 camera. Then you can also take them out and use each camera separately. Additionally, it has telescoping, so you can do like if I was do a pan into you. It looks insane.
it just came out or
I just saw a post for it. Somebody sent something from China.
That's crazy. But yeah, I don't think the Matt Choi thing is. He's just gonna get for the rest of his life. He's gonna get criticized for anything.
I kind of feel like he's the kid in the class that you've determined is a bad kid, and so
you're just gonna
they pick up a pencil off the ground, and you're like, "You're out of your seat."
Yeah.
and you're like,
Yeah.
But also, people are talking about him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think he hates it.
Yeah.
And I look at his numbers; his interactions are insane.
well, yeah,
Like he might be one of the most famous athletes of our time.
infamous athlete.
Yeah.
Infamous.
Like if he
yeah.
goes into boxing, it's over.
Him versus Jake Paul, dude. I'd pay to see that.
Oh, I would too. That would be amazing.
we should do a runners like
Boxing
boxing match. Yeah,
That'd be hilarious.
it'd be so sad.
He hit him with a haymaker there. Doesn't seem phased at all.
As long as we keep all the Go One More guys out of it, they're not allowed to participate.
No one from Austin, Texas.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to verify.
They got to stay in their own league.
Yeah.
and then
Is there anybody that you'd want to box if it became available to you?
let's see.
I want to see you take on Drew Whitcomb, dude.
Oh, dude, his reach is twice my body length.
That would be funny as hell.
I don't think that I'd want to. I mean, I would do horribly. I know that for sure. I would get my ass kicked. I'm not very good at boxing. Me and my friends used to backyard box, and like I could hang in there, but man,
What's backyard box?
we just put on headgears
Yeah.
and gloves and just fight
Punch each
other.
other?
In the backyard, yeah.
But that would be a fun skill to learn, though. Someday
I-
when I'm 60 years old.
Obviously, in high school, I was exposed to street fighting a little bit, but
Yeah.
it's not. Not exactly the same as the techniques you use in a boxing ring.
Is there anyone I would want to box in? Jarrett Weisberg. Yeah, wide foot Jarrett. For sure.
Poor Jared.
Yes.
You know what? I'll bet you Jared can take a punch.
And he could probably
He looks like the kind of guy.
if he connects with one.
Yeah. I think that kid could take a punch. Let's ask him. I'm sure middle school was rough for him.
But it would be like a fun, like a not in a mean way, just in a competitive.
Yeah,
way.
like no knives or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. No cheap shots.
All right. So maybe you wanted to get to the Hoka?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. I haven't run in my new pair of Skyward X2, mostly because I got to take photos of them. But Karl,
Yeah.
you got them on. What
I
did you
did.
think?
I ran 8 miles in them yesterday. I like it. I don't have the first version, but I know you guys were
Wait,
pretty big fans of it.
This is the second version.
This
So
is
that
the second
the blue one's second
Skyward
one?
X2.
Yeah.
Things I'll show you that. So it had a little bit of exposed plate here on the heel.
Oh,
You
I
no
see,
longer
yeah.
have that. But yeah, it looks pretty similar, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would say almost identical.
And like you're saying, the mesh is different.
Yeah, it's jacquard now, and that's just, yeah.
I mean, you
And
can
then-
see
And then,
the plate is definitely a different shape.
yeah.
yeah, I think that was like the big change. And then they also, I think, shaved off like a little bit of stack in the heel compared to the first one.
I'm gonna try them on side by side right now.
Yeah, you let me know. I don't know what the stack is.
But
on
like, tell me
either
about the
one.
run.
Oh, it was good. I was, cruising along. It's got like a really nice rocker. It's pretty stable. It's surprisingly not that heavy for the amount of foam, and you got a plate in there.
It does feel lighter.
Yeah, I think they did shave off a few grams, but I don't think it's anything too big. But again, I never ran in the first one, so this is all kind of just a new experience to me. But
The
I'm
thing
enjoying
about
it.
the shoe is that, I mean, the overwhelming great characteristic of the original was that it's a cruising shoe. And Meg, this is one of your favorites.
yeah, this is like the long run.
You can't just nod on a podcast.
Is the scale over there?
I'm trying. I told
Yeah,
you this was
scale.
going to happen at noon.
Oh, shoot, it's already noon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scale is here. Yeah, I got it.
All right, I'm moving to the floor to see the difference between the two. I've got one.
Official
I've got the
test.
Skyward X1 on my left foot and the Skyward X2 on my right foot. Robbie, give him the weights.
335 and 11.82 ounces. That's for the first one. And this is 10.58. Wow.
That's significant.
Over an
I think.
ounce and an ounce and a quarter off.
I was gonna
the
say
last
it does feel lighter. I like that it still feels like the Skyward X though.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
That's-
I don't know if you want to try that one on. And
I'll do it. I'll do it after. But yeah, no, I felt like that was the one thing I felt was like, okay, this is
so
a
wait,
great
this under
ride.
11 ounces? Did you just say?
The first one was, yeah, a little over 11.
No, but the new one is under
10
11 ounces.
Yeah, it's 10.5.
Yeah, 10.58.
Dude, this shoe's gonna be a killer then.
Yeah. Okay. I enjoyed it. I think I'll take it out again today.
Yeah,
In the
it seems
afternoon.
pretty awesome.
I mean, it's a plated trainer, but you didn't feel like this was fast.
No, this was a cruiser. Like you could just like get a good pace going, lock in, and just like it just keeps you moving. Like the rocker is really nice.
So if you had a 20-mile run, would you throw this guy on?
I would, yeah. This is exactly that type of application I would use it for. But yeah, I enjoyed it, especially because like I've been running in a lot of shoes lately. Just been reviewing as well, like shoes that are just so heavy that don't even have tech in them, that don't even go above 40 mils in this like in stack. It's like this 10.5 ounces. You got a plate, tons of stack. It's a fun ride.
It's got plenty of rubber too.
Yeah, it's just like I know people are kind of harpooning on Hoka for their, I guess, quality control lately, or just like durability overall. But I don't know. It definitely seems like
I mean, the first
Yeah.
Skyward for me held up really well.
how many miles you got on that bad boy?
It's chunky. I mean, I probably have like 50 or 60 on this.
Okay.
Because we did our review and then I continued to wear it. We got this right before I think we did that Miami trip with Hoka.
Okay.
And so I wore it a lot that spring. And this was like one of those ones, as far as like when your legs feel beat up and you're just like, I'm just going out. I don't care what the pace is.
Yeah.
This guy usually just felt good. And for some reason you'd be like, oh, let's pick up the pace a
Dial
little
it
bit. It's
in.
not like a fast shoe.
Right.
But for a shoe with this much cushioning, like
Yeah.
I feel like this could be what the Bondi X. You could just call it the Bondi X if you wanted to.
How many versions of that? Was that just
Didn't we
one?
just get one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think
Do you think that's
this,
like the spiritual replacer?
for me, this is a spiritual replacer. That you got a nice solid stack of cushioning. Yeah.
I think the midsole is the same from the first, just like the composition
foam?
of it. Yeah, the foam itself is the same. So.
I don't understand how they dropped so much weight though. Because the upper doesn't seem that much different.
I think there's a couple less millimeters of foam.
Yeah, and the heel.
Yeah.
That's the only that, and maybe the plate. I don't know.
And it's I think it's the same price, $225. $225.
Yeah.
I mean, for a shoe that will last as long as this and give you this kind of comfort and cushioning, what do you think? Is that a fair price?
Yeah, I think so. Because in that price range, you're looking at like on cloud the Monster 3 Hyper, just the regular one.
So would you put this in that category?
No, because it's got a plate and some. And then you also have like the Mega Blast, Super Blast 3. It's also in that same price range. So I don't know. I guess it's like what for the use that you want it for. Again, I only have one run in it, so it's hard to give a definitive thing. But I mean, I'm enjoying it. So
Meg, what did you use the Skyward for mostly?
Like easy, longer runs, recovery runs. I do feel like you could pick up the pace, but that's just one of the shoes that I loved and put over 200 miles on or so.
Yeah,
I just wear it for everything.
Just if I
did you hit your funny
so
bone?
hard.
You got the numb tingly.
I
going on?
like the colorway better too, other than it's much
They
better
just
than
mellowed
the-
it out.
Yeah, I do that. Yeah. We got the same color. I like it.
Well, at least the launch colorway. That red one looked a little too,
Captain America.
yeah, or like clown, cotton candy clown stuff.
Yeah, the blue. Yeah.
It did. I remember seeing this and being like, I don't like the way it looks, but I like the way it feels.
Yeah.
And this one, I think you can get away with it. Although they did go sparkly again.
Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah.
I think it looks.
I didn't mind it too much, but yeah.
It's weird that we didn't get to see this at the running event.
It is weird
It's out this spring. It's not like a far off launch.
because did they have it there or we weren't allowed to show? Which was the one?
I can't remember.
They said it was under embargo. I'm like, dude, it's the freaking Skyward X. It's not the.
Also, I feel like it launched in I feel like the Europe people have had the shoe for months.
That might be true.
Yeah.
I don't
All I
know if
know
they're.
is I don't have to wait I can take pictures today and we can post them today. So
Yeah, there's no actual
embargo, yeah.
So you're good. It's like the listing's already on Hoka's site.
Yeah.
It says coming
you
soon.
can probably,
so.
Running Warehouse has already done
The
a
other thing
breakdown.
I wanted to talk about was the high-low, the Andy Murray spot that they put out. Did you watch that?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
Pretty
great.
funny.
Do you know that Megan's mom is trying to figure out they're related to Andy Murray?
No, she
Oh,
just was
shoot. I didn't
digging
even think
into
about
the last
that.
name Murray.
You guys might be.
Dad
That'd
was
be
from
dope.
London. I mean, come on.
You think
And
he's like a long
her
lost
dad
brother?
was so good at tennis.
Yeah, he was champ.
You should have seen Ian
I'll tell
serve.
Andy I
Really?
took lessons when I was younger on the
Really?
pod.
Yeah.
There's probably nobody else with the last name Murray in London either.
Zero.
That's what I said. I said that's like when I went to Germany. You have a German name and Neues everywhere. So,
Yeah, I did think that was a pretty clever promo or announcement,
Yeah.
especially playing off the On and Roger Federer thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great.
That was dope. Good for them.
Cool. Anything else?
I think that's it.
Did you get your thing posted?
Yeah.
Meg? Okay, good.
what were you posting?
The Adidas Audi Zero Prime X Evo dropped on Running Warehouse.
Which
Add
We
to
both-
cart.
we both wore to that today.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This shoe is incredible. It's insanely priced and it's very limited, but it's literally my favorite shoe.
I will say I did my speed work in it today and I hit all my goals.
Yeah. As long as you're not making crazy sharp turns at a high speed, you're
Did you-
golden.
They don't have my size.
Already?
For real?
Yeah.
On Running Warehouse?
Would you drop the
Dude, they only have men's 4.5 to 8.5 and then 12.5.
Wait, that
for men's.
changed it. I just had this open 6 minutes ago and they had all of them.
Dude,
They
yeah,
sell
no, it's
out.
all
That's
it's
it.
snatched. It's
Think about all
like
those
a-
people just throwing cash out.
It's like a
I would,
Pokemon Ascended
I would not buy
Heroes
this, by
drop.
the way. I feel like that 500 is pretty.
It's a write-off.
It is a write-off.
You know what a write-off
Write
is?
it off.
Yeah, just write it off.
I bought my own Vomero Premiums, and I already felt that instantly.
Have you been enjoying those though?
I wore it once
Why have you only worn it once?
because I've only had Because I've been.
You just talked about that you could run in any shoe you
I
wanted.
know, but I was like, I got to run in Super Blast 3 again. The premium I can only really take out for like 4 miles, 5 miles before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, before it starts, I start to feel the weight.
Oh, wow.
That's like strictly a recovery shoe for me, I think.
Oh, that one, yeah, for me, like
I did 12 miles in it. I'm like, I can't go longer than.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I can like 5, 6 is like the max cutoff.
Oh, they
for me.
really do only have.
Dude, it's like all gonzo, right?
There was a lot more boxes 6 minutes ago.
Well, that blows my layout for my clothing today. Too bad you can't get these.
I wonder how many units they actually had.
I don't
For
know.
sure.
I'll bet you it was like maybe a size run.
Yeah, that makes sense. If it's already disappeared, like more than half the size is gone.
I am curious because just in communications with some of my friends at Adidas, I'm wondering if there's going to be a larger release at some point. Because
I think we're going to get something. I don't know if it's going to be this exact shoe, but I think we're going to get
Something that trickles down a bit.
Yeah. Something
I think it
chunky.
might be this shoe, Meg.
Okay.
Just because.
At $500?
Yeah. Here's why. Because they basically insinuate that there's a commercial makeup of this shoe.
Did you talk about if they're still partnered with Mercedes on everything? Because it's interesting because they did for the track, you know.
I didn't know. I didn't remember the Mercedes thing.
Yeah, but it's funny because it's still on the insole, the logo.
I didn't see it on my insole. Maybe I didn't look close enough.
Like the Mercedes AMG, that's
Yeah,
what
I
they
see it.
use.
Can I
and
see
it's
the
still,
insole?
It's still.
I think it's in there. You just didn't recognize it.
It's
Yeah.
it's different on each one because my other shoe doesn't have the
I
circle.
wonder if they're like subsidizing it partly, like they're doing a
what
partnership.
would be the advantage to AMG for that?
I don't know, but they're getting free logo inside of a $500 shoe.
It's
Gotta
probably not a
imagine
free
it's-
logo.
They're probably like, if you can afford this shoe, you could buy a Mercedes.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I'm saying. I mean, does yours also have the race details on the tongue,
Let
like
me
the
see
Nardo ring?
Yes.
know-
Yeah, it
Yeah.
says
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I hate to say this. I didn't look at the details that much. I just like
No,
threw
it does.
on.
Yeah, like, I
It
want the
does.
shoe. Put it on.
Yeah.
Bam.
And I mean, you're not that shoe. The one thing I will say, you're not going to feel any pain afterwards. Like your legs feel great afterwards with that much cushioning. However,
and you just run faster. Like my easy miles were the exact same effort as yesterday, and they were like 30 to 60 seconds faster per mile.
okay.
It's super interesting because apparently that track, the Nardo ring, is operated by Porsche engineering, but they were using Mercedes on it for that event. But maybe that's not that interesting. But the
Karl seems thrilled.
don't you think? I feel like every time I see that Nardo ring, it feels like Nardo sounds like something someone would call you in middle school.
It does, but it's
You
also
Nardo.
I think of anime. Isn't there some
Naruto.
Naruto? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
Naruto run.
Yeah.
Remember when they were going to charge Area 51?
Yeah, I saw a documentary about that. Those guys would all have gotten taken out real fast
By the aliens or by the
by the U.S.
US.
military.
Yeah.
They had signs up saying, "Do not attempt it. We will use deadly force."
Oh yeah.
Challenge accepted.
Ow!
Ow, ow, ow.
Stop shooting!
right in the butt, right in the butt.
All right.
It's good stuff.
I think that's probably a good place to end it.
Right in the butt, yeah.
All right.
All right. Hi, Ma.
Hi, Robin.
It's a good stretch, got my laces tied. My trusty podcast by my side. If you wanna tuck run, it's the place to be. Yeah, it's the drop. DRO.